Hey friends! In this video I want to talk through some of my favorite fanny packs. Waxed like pouch? Hey! Everything, or if you're in the UK maybe it'd be a bit more appropriate to say a bum bag. I've got them broken up into chunks, weird ones that do some very interesting things, plain regular ones which end up being probably the best, large ones in case you need to like bring your iPad in a waist bag. But first, let's start with these incredibly techy f***ers. That's what I'll call this segment, the techie f***ers. Links to everything below. Look at this thing. Look, you've got like a little tech folio in here with all sorts of organization. This one's made from some incredible material. It even has this cute little pass-through for cables, which is like insanely over-engineered. One of these epic magnetic clips that ends up working really well. Look at how many straps and clips and things there are on this one. This one has the unique ability to do like a roll top pouch. Hey! A surprising amount of space inside here, and there's like even more straps. Made from some incredible X-Pack materials, super techy. And then like a big like organizational bit in the back. Freaking roll top waist bag. You're gonna see in this video that whatever clip is being used ends up mattering, you know, quite a bit. Then here's another version, okay, of a cute kind of technical, this is nice. Big old chunky X-Pack and actually a nice bit of space in here. Just one big compartment. Zipper guy on the back and little spots to hide your straps. I oftentimes will just carry it under my arm and I want the straps away. So these techie guys can, to me, feel a little bit silly and over-engineered. Like this whole thing, there's a lot of material and stuff in here. I don't know, it's not that bad. It's just this piece right here is so chunky. I don't want that much bulk. Now, arguably, again, talk about bulk, lots and lots of stuff here, but I don't think I'll be able to get my 32-ounce Owala water bottle. Actually, I might be able to. This is one of my favorite water bottles because it has a latch that goes over the button, and look at that. I mean, this thing basically fits in there. And then you've got this on your back. That's when these things become kind of valuable, to pull this down and keep it as close to your body as possible. That's not bad for being able to carry a massive water bottle. But look, I'm almost there with this one, and this is a huge water bottle, and I could basically do that. And this is pretty tight and minimal. So this, for these three techie guys, this one ends up being my favorite that I would use. This is what I'm calling kind of the tech normies. This is a really interesting, this group is interesting. This one, for example, actually isn't made for wearing around your waist, but it works, and I actually like it around the waist because it's so low profile, like nothing to it, and it's got such simple organization. Just a simple little sack. Simple magnetic clip like this. I actually dig this one because the material itself is so like rugged yet lightweight. I also really dig this material from Datsutsara because it's all hemp. Another simple kind of pouch, little sack, just a little bit of stuff. But then you've got these little guys. This one is arguably already too much. This one goes even further, okay? You've got a zipper on the front and then a clip to open. Zipper in here and inside of here. You've got a little water bottle, tiny water bottle handle thing. You've got Velcros. You've got a tiny little rounder zip thing, and then this weird shaped compartment over here. All of that on a strap that's like ready to go. So this is like your med kit almost, with your standard sort of clips. Now, this one's from Moment, and it's actually one of my favorites. This is a little phone spot. This has a nice little like sort of velour feel. Decent amount of capacity. Another pocket on the front here, which is actually designed with some spacers that can be removed for their lenses. They make lenses for like mobile phone photography, also with some compression straps and some clips on the bottom. What you're used to, beefy, but I like the fatness of this material. Also a little secret compartment there on the back. Look at the sort of neoprene backing on this one. Also another magnetic clip, the kind that you just kind of push together and it comes out. Now this one's pretty interesting because it's just one big sec in there. A little bit of meshies and a little internal zipper here, but I don't think there's any zips on the back. Big sort of one compartment thing. I typically do wear them back like this. It's nice to have sort of everything in them that you need. Shirt comes up and on top. Now this one from Track in Scotland has this amazing like bomb-proof kind of apocalypse clip, which I actually really dig. This is actually a lovely shape. This arguably should be in the simple bags in the next category, but because it's made out of this waxed canvas, sort of hand-shucked, water-sealed zip, it's more than simple. Like, actually, it still should be in the simple one. Not as easy to put together blind behind your back. Okay, then there's this Evergoods one, which they have a huge fanny pack. I'll show you here in a minute. But finally, they came out with sort of a regular size. The back, little admin panel with some mesh and some dividers, like arguably too much going on in here. But when you have a lot of little things to bring, that kind of pocket is nice. Then your main compartment, which is spacey enough. I think I like the way that this thing looks. It feels very sort of dad-core. I don't have any strap elastic gathers, a regular ass clip here. And then this one from VanQuest is actually really, really nice. Sort of drier, thinner material. Like this has so much bulk itself in the material. This has a nice visibility in here. Kind of like this is your Velcro for your concealed carry, I guess. And elastic straps on top of. This is something that's kind of weird how this bunches in there, but I love this mesh behind this little zippered pouch. I like how it opens a little bit like this. I like that it's got some size vertically. It's got a pocket on the front and a pocket on the back. It's got strap gathers and the ability to sort of like Velcro stuff away, so you don't have a bunch of shit falling off of you. Little clips for putting stuff on. I think it's a really well designed pack, and I just like the feel of this. Now, I've got two more of these to show you, which are arguably my favorite, but first, this episode is brought to you by PackSafe. I'm seriously so grateful that these guys sponsored. PackSafe make security-minded bags for modern travelers and daily ramblers. Cut-resistant fabric and straps. There's literally wires in here. This ingenious lockable zips feature, an RFID pocket for storing valuables, and this pop and lock security clip on the backpack straps. So you could literally like wrap this around something in the cafe or on the beach where you are. It was sort of saved me in Milan, where a guy in a wheelchair stole my little satchel. And it's just got a really great strap and back panel. This mesh feels awesome. This is their 25-liter eco bag. Almost everything on this is made from recycled materials. And they have these waste bags, which actually we need to talk about a little more closely. Thank you so much to PackSafe for supporting this channel. If you're interested in these bags, please use my links so they know where you came from. Okay, so more on these in just a minute. I have just so loved the back panel. Little zipper on the top, perfect for dog treats. Zipper all the way around, this really waterproof feeling FK'RS material from these guys. Keep the bone in there. Meshy zipper in here. There's like taped seams. This thing was designed to fit with this whole travel bag, like modular system. I just like the size. It's a little bit crunchy. Standard buckle with just a little bit. See, these are just slightly easier to push than your old school buckles that you're used to. And then this one from Hyperlite, which I have used so much. You see this material is Dyneema, super water and weather resistant. Simple straps that can fold out of the back. Really low-key, simple bag, but made with great materials. There's just a simple zip pull on this really minimal, thin, small, like as little as possible water-sealed zip. And then I actually also would sometimes use this as a quick stash. It doesn't have any closing on the top, and it's open on the sides, but I would just throw stuff in here sometimes. A perfect fanny pack, not in the way ever. I love this little clip. It's just really, really easy to get on and off, and it's a smaller, you know, thinner strap than I thought I would typically like. I typically like a little thicker, but I just like the minimalist kind of quality of this one from Hyperlite. So, all right, favorites for me here. We're coming back to these pack safe ones are all of these with this one. I've used these three the most probably. Okay, I mean, and there's just something about this one that is delightful. So, okay, these two. Okay, here's my simple bags. I'm gonna start with these pack safe ones. These guys have one of my favorite clip attachments that I've ever seen. You just push this guy down and put it in. That's locked. It's got a little twisty goo. It just feels good. This little mesh right here, these are the reasons why I reached out to these guys to sponsor this video. You've just got simple pocketing here, all right? A front little thin admin pocket, and then your back main compartment, which actually has some space, maybe 2 inches down there at the bottom. A little bit of a meshy there, and a little internal zipper here. Another zipper on the back, by the way. And then with the lockable zips, this lock thing is actually interesting. When you're, you know, gacked out of your mind at some festival, you can have a little bit of a peace of mind. Available in a bunch of other colors on their website. Really simple one here. This clip, listen to it, is awesome. Nice sort of organic cotton feeling webbing here. And then just a simple pouch. Big chunky Riri zipper, which is nice. Wax canvas, cute little bear. They sent this out years ago and I just haven't covered it yet. A couple of these things here. Wow, this is like this organic. It's like signed by Amy. I just dig it. It's very, very simple, but all of the details are there. Get stuff out of your pocket and it's just a simple pouch. I actually dig that. Very simple, just big pouch with a little bit of organization inside, okay? Zipper on the back. Different from your standard. I mean, it works exactly the same, but this feels better. And this is all, I think, recycled polyester. I've used this one a lot. This was my go-to for a long time. Normal, get stuff out of my pockets. Then Cotopaxi make a bunch of great packs out of, you know, with a eco message. This is like your ultimate, like, get out on the trail and friggin' be crunchy nature person. Wild colors. Okay, so first of all, thanks to PackSafe for supporting this. I mean, we had scheduled to do this a long time ago. Then I had some crazy shit go down in life, and so they've been super generous. So for the simple bag thing, I do really love this, and I included that. I brought that track one back here as well. These two are super rad. I really like those. I would probably, and like looking at this more closely, this is really nice. This is the one I've spent the most time with, this Camelback one. I just like this simple stuff. When I wear a fanny pack, I actually don't want it to say too much about me. Now we're getting into the ones that really are gonna say some shit. Okay, here's my sort of funky ones that are surprisingly surprisingly good, maybe. Another one of those roll top things. Now this can turn into, you see these guys here? You could take these straps and connect it, turn it into like an actual shoulder bag. But if you don't need it to be that, a little fuzzy pocket right here, and a zip pouch back here that gets you into the main compartment. Gets you that peace of mind when you're like, you might need to carry something big, or you're out and about, and now you're like, oh, let's get a bottle of wine and some baguettes. Now you're carrying around the bread and wine, which is not a bad idea. This is the Dad Fanny. Uses this Fidlock magnet clip. Makes it easy to put on invisibly. Now, regular Fanny, good size, lots of room in here. Made by an independent guy, I think, in the US. What this really does is at the bottom, you can open this up. This is a big pouch for a water bottle. I've actually used this pack a lot, and the water bottle thing comes in handy every now and again, but it's just a great waist bag. This is from Drankful, also using that same Fidlock magnetic clip here, and has a nice like pouch, little zipper on the front. Inside, this is what I took yesterday. This is what I took running yesterday, and for some reason there was like a leak in this somewhere, and it was so infuriating. It was just dripping while I was running. But this thing works pretty dang well as and I think this is actually quite ingenious. This is a magnetic little clip, and then it like sort of holds it as a stop right there. So when I was running, you can pull this out. The leak is probably user error for me on this thing. This is what they sell that goes with this thing. It's a perfect little bladder that fits inside there. It also has little water bottle pockets that come out here. And look at this back panel. Lots of action going on here. I use their vest for running all the time. Could be a good way to get water with you out on the trail. This is the Agave, which, check this out. It's a simple, sort of nothing to it. Could hide it sort of behind the shirt. One little zippered bit in the front. It just uses a G-hook for its attachment, which is not ideal. But you fold that in on itself, and what you have is a day bag. So it's a waist bag / sling bag that converts into a day bag. Surprisingly nice, like really, really lightweight material. Now, while it's not technically a waist bag, you got all your stuff right here, you know? Just show up to the party and be like, does anybody need chapstick? Inside, there's actually some organization. This material on the inside is kind of nice. It's like a organic cotton sort of feeling. Zipper on the top, little quick access. There's a zipper on the inside down there, and you're just kind of like locked in. They've got these big magnetic clips here. I don't know. Maybe I should wear this more often. Just walk around the street. It just looks a little bit militia. Dad Fanny, probably my favorite, because that expansion into having a water bottle, arguably really nice. It's nice to have this thing, but troubleshooting my little drip was such a pain in the ass. It is nice though. It is nice when you need to bring a bunch of water, and that's it. Just water and maybe a couple snack bars and your phone in here. This is made really well, the Drankful. But the Dad Fanny, probably my way to go. This Wakes has a really good feeling in the materials, and this is a part of a larger travel collection from them. Okay, now the big boys. The big boys and girls. This is from Wandered. It's actually designed to be a sling bag. Comes in multiple sizes. This is arguably the better one to show. So you can wear it like a waist bag. You actually have full-on camera gear organization in here. This is the Roam Sling. This is the 6-liter right here. Silent make this one, which again, we're using that gorgeous Fidlock. I like that one. This is just super thick and rich. Look at this. That's like an Italian accordion. And they make a little pouch that goes in here that is a Faraday cage. These ones from Mystery Ranch are what I've used a lot. This one specifically. This was my like go to Six Flags with the kids throw in trail mix and water bottles and stuff and just carry that inside. Nothing to it, just floppy. Got some compression straps, good material. Here's that really big Evergoods one. Now this is designed for being like, I'm going on the trail. I don't want to take a backpack, but I still need to bring a bunch of stuff. Good admin compartment back here. Now this one from Cargo, I really like. I like this company. These guys are in Colorado. This material feels really good, like a waxed canvas. Big and beefy. I think they have a smaller version of this bag also. Little pocket on the front, medium pocket on the front. This is just, I like this one a lot. Look at this, what? Freaking runes on it. And this is, again, designed to be a crossbody bag, but not bad as a big front body waist bag wiener cover guy. It's nice getting into waist bag instead of crossbody sometimes. This is an interesting, obviously the same wax canvas, like really robust, like gorgeous feelings. Tom Bin, I know there's some Kindle Fires and some iPads that would fit inside of here. Huge zipper, Velcro. Well, it's not even Velcro, it's like another clip. I don't know why you have to have another clip there. But then just a bunch of space. Here's a really interesting clip. I like it when it's a little bit easier to open. And this is from Knack, and it's, again, designed to be a sling. I mean, I think there's like a laptop compartment on here. And this thing actually expands. It has an expansion pocket, so you could really carry your travel gear in here. I went on an international trip, and all I brought was my fanny pack. All right, so here's a smattering of what I think are my favorite from this whole thing. First of all, shout out to PackSafe. Thanks for supporting the show, and I really do like these eco fanny packs. I think that they're really well made. This one from Bear, I like. This Evergoods one, I really like. I wish it was a thinner material. It didn't have as much padding built into it or something. This VanQuest, probably the most of this whole thing. Like, this is probably like, well, I think this might be my favorite to use personally. Dad Fanny, I love what he's doing over there, and I love that the water bottle expansion sort of thing. You also could just go with like one of those smaller collapsible water bottles and fit into almost any of these. This little Moment one, again, not as good as the 1.0 to me in terms of its design and aesthetic, but I do love these materials. These are really good. And then for the big guy, I would probably go this Cargo, unless I really needed an actual iPad or something like that. But I just like this company out of Colorado. I like their materials a lot. I'll link to everything below. I've numbered everything. So I hope this was useful. Be yourself as you're moving through life, hands-free, with nothing on your pocketing except for a bag on your fanny. I don't know if we're allowed to say that. Are we allowed to say that on YouTube? Does that go against the standards? Obviously, slings are all the rage, and these are like these are all great as slings. But I wanted to focus on ones that we can wear around our waist in this one. What's your take? Do you have something that you love? For the most part, you could just find something cheap somewhere, and it ends up getting things out of your pocket. But every once in a while, you need something a little more specialized than that. Yeah. Thanks again to PackSafe. And thanks to you. Bye!